Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. The ball on the tee, we're set for football, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for James Conner. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Conner going to get it again on second down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
First and 10 is Conner. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Want to pull that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Conner. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Zach Ertz, the man in motion. Now a handoff coming left, Conner. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and through, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now. Second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Cowboys hit 9-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. An option handoff given to Connor. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him. The afternoon off to a great start. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaway.
Now Brown, he lost the football. Fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Even though he recovered his own fumble, you know how much he hates to put the ball on the ground. He's going to be frustrated with himself.
And what do you think the time frame was from the time the ball escaped his grasp to him getting it back? It didn't take that long, right?
Right.
To him, it probably felt like hours because he's agonizing, like, I've got to get this football back. Able to get it done. Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
No.
Play action. Now Jackson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They run behind center with Connor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
I didn't know where that shit was.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here's Connor on the read option. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 114 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, a run with counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Rolling to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 on the 1st.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
There for the tackle, Jacob Martin.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Second down and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are back within a score. The extra point up and good. Now cut it to 3.
He's a good babe.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up.
Quiet it down.
The Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 67 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 2nd and long. Throwing left side, it's complete. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. He'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Second and 9 now. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
I'm gonna what?
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And some room to work. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Third down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Oh, baby.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. There he goes right side. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And the lead is up to 14. Pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone.
Oh, my God.
Defense has a touchdown. Charles, for this offense, those interception rows that kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense,
tell me what? What's up, buddy?
Turn that into a pick 6.
Okay.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out as confidently as they've been playing. I expect them to do exactly that.
So So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Take it in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
He's going to look deep for more. And his throw here is incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
It's been a struggle all game for them on offense. This was a chance to maybe provide a little bit of a spark with a punt return. Unfortunately, that spark got doused.
Yeah, and you call special teams the 3rd phase, but you see here it can be the 1st phase sometimes.
That is so true, right? It can ignite it one way or the other, and boy, that didn't help them at all.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to look deep for more. It's caught at the 10. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll run here with Connor. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Connor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one, but I don't think they're built like that.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 99 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put up on the refrigerator, clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
The last run got 3. Now here's 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third and a few inches. They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Okay, break.
They'll try and... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And
Ain't
they'll set up
fucking.
shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
That one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. And he will go down, a Cowboy sack. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. first down. They'll go to the ground attack. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. He's got room at the 30. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 44 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, fuck. I can't.
To try here for the extra point. He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Jackson on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. 67 yards. And the Cowboys are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fucking hungry. Eat.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
Well, this is a new concept. It's third down, but they've got the punt unit on. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The 30, 10, 5, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And that's a good-looking rookie right there. I love how he let the play set up and then showed that explosiveness that I saw on tape in college. Remember I showed you the clip of what he was doing and setting up blocks, and then he would just go. We saw it on that play right there. That one was fun to watch.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. An option handoff given to Connor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 8 yards. There's still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, it's Connor. And he is going to lose yardage.
You get your ass back here.
Fourth, they had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Two things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. After right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. One last shot for Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Cowboys, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head